Alright, let's continue our questing. In other places. We've made some significant progress on my keep today. It's good, it's good. I'm gonna have to build an army and stuff too. Maybe if I get some friends.
Looks a little healthier than before.
In like the Crucible, Knight's Crucible, or like the Dozen, or whatever. Oh, actually, stop for a second. Do we want to switch up our party at all? Like, what's this guy again? A druid. I'm kind of curious what a druid's like. I haven't tried that yet, so I'm wondering if Canna can just piss off for a while. So, Canna...
Safe travels.
Gonna dismiss you for a while. And bring you along. And we're gonna go to the Black Meadow, because I need to go there for, that one quest that dude wants me to do. It's like, can you, like, just get rid of this scroll for me? That'd be great. And then I have to level the druid up and see what he's all about. I'm gonna put him right here.
Yeah?
Nice hair? Is that an ear? I'm guessing his other ear was ripped off. He looks really derpy. Anyway, this is gonna take a while. Ooh. Corrode damage, freeze damage, shock damage. Let's do burning damage. Okay. Increase stealth, increase survival, increase athletics. Oh, sweet. He's like a priest. Okay. Increase survival again, because we want him to have all of these available. Mechanics and lore. Actually, mechanics, not so much. Oh, oops. We'll have extra burny damage. Okay. Stealth, athletics. Hooray! We're power leveling here. I don't even know. Okay. I'll increase his mechanics by 1 just in case. I don't know what I gotta get second level spells, but okay. Alright, we got a leveled up druid, so...
Need something?
He's kind of like a priest, I guess. And he's got shape-shifting he can do. That's cool. Charm beasts. Dancing bolts. Nature's mark. Cool. Oh, that'll be handy. I don't know who I'm supposed to be attacking. Oh, he's gonna need some equipment too. I didn't think about that before I left. Oh well. So I'm just quickly looking to see what he has. Corrosive damage, ice damage, fire damage. Conjure things. Ooh, a blight. Oh god. Hold beasts. Insect swarm. Nice. Infestation of maggots. Lovely. Purge of toxins. Spreading plague. Ooh, oh. I thought it said an enormous stag. It's just a horn. There's no way I'm gonna remember all of these off the top of my head. I already forget like half my priest stuff, so. Supplicant?
Eh? On the hunt.
Oh, there's the thing I need to do. Bury the scroll. Well done, Watcher! Okay.
No problem.
Am I done that then? I guess I have to go return to what's-her-face.
Eh?
I do need to come back here. I have to go and see if I can figure out that asylum at some point. Asylum's in Brackenbury, right? Whatever, I'm going there anyways. Hedgemage construction complete. What next? That would actually be really good.
Eh?
Haha, more assassins. Alright, time to see what my druid can do. These guys are gonna get wrecked. Just shoot him.
Something?
Oh, there's a lot more here than I anticipated. Ha! Chitter chitter. The puppy. I don't know what's happening. Here, puppy. Attack this guy. Kill this guy, please. These guys got it up here for a minute, I think. Where are you? You are this one, okay. Sweet, I want to try that. Whoops! I just had that backfire in my face. I didn't realize he was that close. That's hilarious. Oh my god. It's also something I would totally do in real life too if I accident just explode. Something explodes in my face. They're all near death now. There's no point. Okay, actually you can do this. Oops, not that, not that.
I'm here. Let's go.
Hey guys, you might want to do something about this. Just saying. You're dying. It'd be really funny if people just keep continuously trying to assassinate me, because it just gives me more experience. What is that? It's just corpses littering the streets everywhere. Ooh, and I get more stuff to sell. Sweet!
Got it. Sure.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fix the assassin problem. This is great. Just keeps giving you more and more stuff. I am okay with this. That is a really big piece of beef jerky. It's a really big piece of meat.
Hail and well met.
Are you the animancer who's been buying relics from Imatel? What? There's a large and rather notorious black market for uncatalogued Egwithan relics. I stay far away from it. Uncatalogued? I don't remember his voice. That's the best euphemism I've heard for stolen since I killed my 5th loiterer. He insisted that an artifact he looted was not in use, and therefore his to take. His scowl becomes as smile as he adds. And that was the first time I constricted a man to death with vines of ivy in front of his dog. I let the dog go, of course. You think I'm some kind of a monster? Don't answer that. I found records that Azo may be running some questionable experiments. Experiments? Caedmon Azo is in charge of patient welfare now. He is not authorized to run any more experiments. I am disappointed in Caedmon. I had hoped he would be the one to guide your inquiry. He'll be in his office or in the patient wards. I am granting you immediate access, so you can find him. No doubt you will wish to speak to him further on this matter, and I, for one, am curious what he might have to say. Tread carefully in the wards. There are few dangerous cases. I would ask also that you do your best not to agitate the patients. They have enough Didn't I already do this?
Eh?
What is happening in here?
How do you do?
Bald man with a crooked nose gestures a demonstration over the still body of a patient before a small gathering of interested onlookers. Feeling your gaze, he pauses his discussion. Have you come to sit in? I'd like to know more about the sanitarium. He gives an eager nod. It is the mission that attracted me here, the treatment of the disturbed, and no one seems to care about them. Here, they've worked wonders for them. I have seen people cured of insatiable hungers and uncontrollable urges. I've seen the crippled walk and the dysphoric smile, all within these walls. The thought that the Duke could put an end to it with a single order keeps me up at night.
Yeah.
Alright. So I thought that I was... Okay, whatever. Maybe this was the thing I needed to do all along, but... It seems to me that I've already been through this, unless I, like, reloaded a save from before all that? I don't know. But I swear to God he already told me about this. Because we already did the thing with her. And this guy has his, like, crazy lady box. And, she's doing a thing. Yeah, see, I've already been through all this, so I don't understand. Itumak killed assassin. Hi, man. What is it now? Are the Animancers been buying relics from Imatel? Are you trying to discredit me? Go dig elsewhere.
What is it now?
Out of the question. Those patients in isolation for a reason. Your forehead seems damp all of a sudden. Perhaps I should discuss your insubordination with the head warden.
Smug cretin.
How dare you come down here and meddle?
How dare you come down here and meddle? You have no idea the importance of my research.
He balls up his fist and digs his teeth into his index finger, a growl simmering beneath his breath and a deep scowl compressing his
Fine.
face.
Speak to them for all the good it'll do you. I'm sure the discussions will be fascinating.
Pulls a heavy key from one of his pockets and nearly slams it down on the floor before handing it to you. Farewell. Thank you, God, I just wanted your frickin' key. I didn't realize I had to keep harassing you. Okay. Close this door. Is this my face? Tell me! Yes. Yes, it is. You seem nice. Graham. This man has the look in his eyes of a haunted animal, and at your approach he staggers backward to the far corner of his cell, halfway appearing as though he would climb the walls if it would get him farther away from you. He cries out a bizarre primal utterance like nothing you've ever heard. I need to ask you some questions. Graham looks at you blankly. He is unclear whether he understands you or not, but his panic has momentarily subsided. He opens his mouth to speak, but the words that come out are half-formed, as though his tongue were cut out. They're impossible for you to discern, if indeed they're words at all. He makes a noise of disgust. Ugh. Those Animancers did this to him. You could see what comes of their meddling. Azor ran experiments on you against your will, didn't he? He looks at you with uncertainty. Slowly, tentatively, he steps closer to the front of his cell, and as he does so, for the first time you can perceive his soul within your kin. It has been misshapen, as though maimed by some jagged instrument, and the large expanses of it have been gouged out entirely. You feel no barriers of resistance. If you wanted to, you could look further into Graham's soul. Sure. You project out towards the maimed soul in front of you, merging with it, its confusion and fear becoming yours as it whisks you into the depths. You're in your cell, a key turns, the door creaks open on neglected hinges. Thoughts come to you in waves, incomplete, broken, fearful. Standing at the door is a rotund, balding man. His upper teeth and pointy nose remind you of a rat. He beckons, apologetic. You don't want to go. Anything else. In your mind is a single word, and the word is no. But it dissolves before it reaches your lips. You press against the back wall, cornered. You cry out. In the darkness, you fight against unseen restraints. You cannot move your arms or legs. A man walks into the room carrying a lit candle, its meager flame casting long shadows across books and machinery. Straps bind your arms and legs. Cold metal circumscribes the crown of your head and breadth of your chest. The man is sorry. He's in need of raw materials. They dismantled his work, and he needs another source. He needs to show them he was right. He thanks you. Then he turns a knob, and you feel yourself begin to crack from within. You feel pieces of you torn away, like having your insides chewed by a horde of rats. And you're screaming a scream you can barely hear. Another night, heavy footsteps outside your door coming for you. You look through a slit in your door. The flesh giant, the artificial being just outside, but facing left, facing the end of the hall. The boy is there. The boy looks with interest at the giant, then collapses to the floor like a shed snakeskin. Ew. The giant convulses for a moment, then rights itself, turns away, and leaves. Decouple. Graham looks at you, still wide-eyed, but somehow more present. He nods at you, then walks to the back end of his cell. Alright. What does my journal have to say about that? Far end of the North Ward.
No problem.
I'm on the trail.
Crick, 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 crick. A scrim, a willowy adolescent boy stands in the center of his cell, gawkish and stoop-shouldered. He stares straight ahead, the occasional blink his only movement, and it is unclear whether he registers your presence at all behind his glassy, doll-like eyes. In this state, the barriers between your soul are thin, porous, easily bypassed should you wish it. You close your eyes and the edge forward toward the boy's soul. As you near, a sudden malaise comes over you. You're cold and warm all at once, sweating and shivering and straining for breath, as you did on the caravan journey. The soul you approach is the wrong one, a parasitic plant that strangles its host. It is predatory and pitiless, and you have crossed paths with it before. Too late does it occur to you to react, and already you feel yourself plunging into some interminable abyss of thought and memory. You're standing in a cell now, the same cell in the sanitarium. The halls are moonlit and empty, and you're waiting. At the far end of the ward, the door opens, revealing a flesh golem in silhouette beneath the stone archway. It makes its usual rounds. The same stops every time, the misbegotten child of despondent creators. When the construct is close, you coil yourself up and spring forward, passing out of the boy's body as though if it were a membrane. You can sense its body behind you, collapsing to the floor, a puppet whose strings are cut. You are rushing toward the golem now, bodiless as a gust of wind. Quickly you think to yourself quickly, and you feel the strength hemorrhaging from your soul as you dart towards the makeshift abomination. You pass into the golem's shell and overtake the soul implanted within, encircling it, suppressing it, and contained in this new vessel you are strong again. You step heavy-footed down the corridors, unheeded by the other constructs, and scrutinized only by the wary, untrustworthy eyes of the mad, coming at last to an office piled with books and scribbled papers and perverse implements of animancy. You set your oversized hands upon the large machine, a nest of globes and tubes and coils in the center of the room, and you go to work, bending wires and unsettling alignments. Your surroundings are pulled past you, or perhaps you're pulled past them, and they dissolve into a blur. When they settle into place again, you're outside on a clear day, standing in front of the crowd stacked high above you on the tiered seats of the amphitheater. You're acting for the crowd, standing deliberately still, but this is no play. A balding man with rodent-like features is strapping you into a machine, the one you had tampered with. You see your arms for the first time, short and fleshy, unmistakably those of a little girl, but this body is not truly yours. Your mind still holds the same determination, the same hard-heartedness as before. The body itself is cold and vacuous? I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce the word. Unlike the others, this one has no soul of its own. Vacuous. I'm going to say vacuous. The man speaks and the crowd applauds with enthusiasm worthy of a hero's entrance. "Bear witness," he says, and pulls a lever. The machine shivers and sparks, and a bead of sweat rolls down the side of the man's brow. But the crowd's apprehension quickly gives way to awe as crystal globe fills with radiant mist that casts the entire theater aglow. He opens a valve, and the glow crawls through a tube along the length of the copper wiring, runs to the set of electrodes beneath your armpits. You feel nothing when it reaches you, as it should be, for you've been leading his work astray periodically for some time, altering notes and setting and playing puppeteer for Hollowborn. but you make it look how people would expect it to look when a body is infused with a soul. In a moment, the machine goes dark and the man unstraps you, eyeing you with a scientist's concerned. He looks back at the crowd. "Behold," he says, but there's an obvious hesitation in his voice. Slowly, you take a plodding step forward, and then another and another, and you look up at the man and giving him the eye contact of which no Hollowborn is capable, and the crowd gasps. The man looked relieved. "How do you feel?" he asks in a volume meant for the crowd, and at this moment, at the top of your lungs, you let out a piercing shriek. The man comes towards you, his hands outstretched, but you run the other way, back to the machine. With all your strength, you drive your head into the crystal globe, and it shatters, streaking your head with warm blood. You drive your head down into the surface of the machine again and again, drawing panicked screams from the crowd. And by the time the man reaches you, the body has already ceased proper function, and it merely twitches on the cold ground. Satisfied, you depart the corpse in search of another unsuspecting host. Who could put their faith in animancy now? You are pulled again from your surroundings, transcending the boundaries of memories and lifetimes, deeper and deeper past betrayals and murders and lies upon lies that form the thick webbing of plots beyond mortal comprehension. You settle at last on a room you've seen before, expansive, with tall device encasing an Adra monolith in its center. The room is filled with people, and people all look at the device. You are yanked suddenly back to reality, and the once catatonic boy in the cell is looking directly at you, appraising, calculating. There's no mistaking now that the soul is of Theos Ix Arcanon, the man you've been searching for that gazes out from that borrowed husk. A watcher. You made me into a watcher. I need you to undo it. Is that so? He makes no effort to hide his disinterest, but he continues to search your eyes. He makes a slight grunting noise, and his eyes soften for an instant, and it seems for that moment that he recognizes you. He opens his mouth to speak, and then seems to think better of it. What he was about to say, his jaw tightens. "I know your look, you hunger for answers that elude you. It gnaws at your soul. It usurps your reason for being. You are like everyone. I will help you let go." He dodges backward with startling grace, putting himself out of reach. On his face there is no malice, only the dispassion of a farmer putting down a sick animal. Then suddenly he slumps forward. Ah! Oh, this is gonna go well.
Eh?
Crazed patience. Oh, sorry, patience.
Shadow!
Oops. I can't really tell what's going on. There's just too many explosions. Ah! What just happened? Oh jeez, she's in trouble.
Insect works on rock.
Oh dear.
You're not getting through.
Just see what else I could use here. A lot of these are area of effect stuff.
Leave it to me.
And we all leveled up.
Yeah.
I've upset everyone. I'm sorry.
Eh? Yeah.
Okay, 1 second. Level up. It's like literally all I can level up. That's okay. Oh, I'm getting that one. Nice. Let's go with those two. Those are fun. Screaming. Cool. That could be handy, because you could pull a dude off of another one. Or pull a dude off someone who's in trouble. So much screaming. That's handy. That'll be handy, I think. Let's do that. I think I've been looking at that one for a while now. Oh my. Okay. His monocle and his eyebrows. That's great. Wall of Force. Cool. Leaves allies unscathed. That is a key thing. That's great. Ooh, I like that one. Sweet. Sweet. Let's do that one. And this one? Yes. What am I doing here? Am I upgrading something? This is all stuff I already have, so... Oh, I guess that's an upgrade. That's kind of cool. Bleh! Oh, and then another... Okay. I use this Armor of Faith quite a bit, so let's upgrade that. And plus I get new stuff, which is pretty awesome. Alright, this is gonna go well.
Eh?
Severe wound. Oh, that's great.
Hey, you're not getting through me.
This is not working out so well.
Lafaru, be on seek! Leave it to me!
Just, yeah, trying some new stuff. That's why I'm kind of slow.
Let's go!
Ew, there's maggots everywhere now. Gross. I don't know how big this area of effect is. Oh, stop. Stop, stop. Okay.
No problem. Let's go!
I pissed everyone off.
Got it.
He's just gone. Let's see if this guy's still alive. What have you done? You've been experimenting on patients against their wills, mangling their souls. I've witnessed